My screen is all messed up. Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. Let's wait for the notification to go off and then we'll get started. I feel like it's a lot of heavy energy going on because like I was ready to go and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I had to clear my energy because it was just like heavy. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on with you guys. I guess YouTube is on their fuckery and not sending out notifications. So, anyways, we'll get started. So yeah, let's see who comes in the room and sees that it's on. So yeah, anyways, I feel like there's a lot of heavy energy. So, with that, I don't know. When I was pre-shuffling the deck, like the Three of Swords kept coming out. It's like a lot of like you're disappointed about something or you're waiting for something to come in. Let me turn off my mouse. Sorry. And I also feel like somebody, because I kept seeing somebody, and it's kind of like saying like, yeah, you're ready to go. And then you're like, oh shit, I forgot this. So you go back and you get it. You're like, all right, I'm ready to go. You're like, oh crap, I forgot that. So then you go back and you get that. You're like, all right, did I have everything? And then you're like, all right, yeah, I'm ready to go. And then you're about to get started and you're like, oh shit, I have to go get this. And so then you're like going in the other room and like getting this. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm ready. So I feel like there's a lot of driving energy right now. There's a really good portal open right now for wealth and abundance, and it's speeding up. It's now until the 11th. Don't get me lying to you. I think the 11th. I think it's that day. So there's a lot of things speeding up. So what we have for like energy is be bold and make the first move. But also what I have is like be the peace. I feel like you guys are the peacemaker. You're going to be the peacemaker in a situation. Because we do have that dove spirit. And there's something very significant about birds. I don't know how to do with your heritage or something like that. Because last night I had a dream. And the dream had a lot of different kind of feathers. But it was weird because it wasn't like a bad dream or a crazy dream. It was just like type dream. And it's like you're walking through and it's like there's all these different feathers. But it's like, and I look behind me and a lot of other people are like, so it's like getting in touch with following spirits. There's also something significant about a hawk or like Native American energy, Native American possibly guides or maybe your heritage, something like that. And also, because in our cards, our pre-pull cards for like the overall energy, it's compassion, reverence, which reverence is like love, respect, like a mad respect for something, right? And then also the past. But this past card isn't feeling to me like the past is coming back to haunt you. You know what I mean? But it's like seeing because her eyes are white. Let me show you guys. But also she has feathers too, like a raven. Right? And also owl feathers. Like owl feathers are very significant. But in this, it's like you're being guided. It's like you can see because the third eye is open and also the eyes are white, which the eyes are like you know, whenever you see people like from the past year, I'm going to show you guys. Like maybe one of your past ancestors could see. It's like a psychic ability, being able to see, being able to open up and see through things, right? Seeing the past and being grateful for it for some reason. But also there's something big in being the peacemaker from things you've gone through. But I feel like it's like past lives, things you've gone through. But also I feel like there's something that's passed down from generation you guys are connecting into that has to do more on the this isn't for everybody, this is for some of you guys. So some of these messages are gonna like relate to you and some of these messages might be relating to somebody else, but it's seeing through and being guided from those things like in past lives, because the past is looking straight at this reverence card, right? And the reverence card is facing the past. So it's having like I'm going to keep saying mad because that's how it's coming up. Like I got mad respect for something, like mad respect and love for the past or those past lives that you've gone through. But the past is also looking towards this reverence card, right? And overall showing compassion. But over here we said be peace, right? I feel like there's something along with like being bold, you're making the first move, but at the same time, it's like you're the peacemaker. You're the peace in a situation. You're the calm in the storm. You're that logical mind, right? Like, all right, let's sit down now. How can we resolve this situation? It's like bringing two things together to slowly cultivate a like relationship or a bond between two things that have been separated, right? I don't know. It's very weird. It's kind of its own deep. I'm using my other deck, and for some reason, this deck, when I use it, it's like a very deep deck. It's not just like straightforward. It's like you have to go within. So we're going to see what all this about. Let me straighten these out some. 26 could be significant, 50 and 36. This could be your ages. Also, 9 could be significant, the 9th day or the 7th day. We have the Lovers that is sideways, and then we have the Queen of Cups that's in the reverse. Somebody in your energy, I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but it's showing compassion. I don't know if you need to show compassion towards yourself, do something loving towards yourself, because gold is like a symbol of like abundance, right? And she has all these jewels. Somebody, a ruby might be significant to you guys, right? What's that orange stone? It's freaking gorgeous. I'm going to go rock hound for it. It's up in like the Nevada area. Let me look it up because I totally forgot the name of it, but it's relevant to some of you guys. Like, it's freaking epic. It's like a fiery orange. Well, this is blurry. That did me no good. Sorry, I'm on a mission because this is going to be significant to you guys. It's not a fire opal and it's not an orange topaz. Sunfire quartz or like a tangerine quartz. That's not what I'm looking for because that one's up in Madagascar. I can't figure out the name. I don't know, maybe they call it orange sapphire, but that's not the name that I'm looking for. But anyways, it's a bright orange, like a deep orange. And it's absolutely gorgeous, like crayon orange. So think about that. It has a different name, but I totally forgot the name. So forgive me on my, I guess, DTD moment. So, but anyways, so there's something about that and like having love. This could be love for yourself. This could be the love. It's like getting out of a conflict because that Lovers is sideways. So it's like choices and unions, but also it's like ending relationships and like kind of conflict if it was in the reverse, or like being indecisive here, right? What do we have on the bottom? Disconnected. I'm gonna have to lay all these cards out because this is interesting. I feel like something's happened in the past, but you're going to end up being the peacemaker. I don't know if this is in work or this is in family, but this is what it is. And you guys have to make the first move. You have to be bold to make the first move because there's something within this conflict, within this peacemaking realm. It's like it makes no sense. It's childish. So you guys are coming in, and I feel like you've stated this before. I don't know if this is between friends, whatever it is. So fit it how it fits in whatever situation is in your life, right? Is that somebody has to accept somebody for who they are. And you guys come in, it's like your peace, right? Like you are just calm and like you see, it's like you're the middle ground. You don't judge either side. You just kind of honestly think it's dumb. It's kind of like you need to accept this for what it is, and you need to accept this for what it is. Everybody has a different opinion. It's what it is. It makes life interesting. It makes humans who they are. If everybody's the same, life would be boring. So suck it up, buttercup. Put on your big girl panties, your big boy boxers, and get over it, right? Choices. Which is the 7 of Cups. somebody might have been daydreaming in the past, right? And these things is like maybe they made the wrong choice, and so now it's like they blame everybody else instead of looking at the big picture. And it's like you're like, hey, dude, we can clear up on this. You can overcome. This is not everybody else's problems. It's like you're creating problems. And I feel like this is you guys. Like you're creating problems where they don't need to be. Somebody needs to take responsibility for their actions. And I feel like it's on both sides. There's like some kind of rivalry or some kind of dumb shit that it makes no sense. So it's like you're the mediator here. I feel like that's going to pop up. Maybe somebody was sneaky in the past and somebody holds a grudge on it. Somebody feels like they are, maybe somebody might have a victim mindset here. Okay. There's going to be a breakthrough of clarity and a new beginning, right? Somebody's going to be satisfied with the results. And I feel like it's going to come to be you being satisfied with the result, but also the other people around you. Because there's decisions that's going to happen. I feel like these choices are going to move forward. There's going to be a new bond. The people are, whatever the situation is, there's going to be like a mutual found respect here. I feel like you've gone through this in the past. It's like you see the outcome of it through situations that you might have gone through. But it's kind of like showing somebody or telling somebody. You can tell somebody, but it's more like showing things in your action, right? It's like you're letting spirit be your guide. For some reason, even though you're like, this doesn't affect me, but whatever, let's get this squashed because it makes no sense. It's like you're being guided by spirit, right? And it's like you have that calm mind of reason here. So it's kind of like showing somebody compassion because they're kind of insecure. They might be dependent on other people or whatever the choices might be. They might have somebody over here that has this sneaky whatever decision, and it's like they need to make the correct decision, but they keep blaming everybody else instead of looking at what it is, the decision to move on from something. It's like you can respect somebody, you can even still love somebody, but sometimes you have to move on because it's not the healthiest choice for you. But I feel like this clarity is coming through. Somebody's going to be moving on from a situation, but it's also going to be on a calm ground instead of like, for some reason I see people like throwing tomatoes at each other. Maybe somebody's really childish, or people just taking low blows at each other, and you're like, this is dumb. Like, why? But it's like somebody's becoming more emotionally stable and seeing like, yeah, this is dumb. Let's squash it. What else do we have? It's kind of like accepting what is. We have the Sun that's on the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Three of Wands, but also cutting something off with the Two of Swords here, right? And going within, having that insight between like a partnership. Maybe somebody doesn't work well also with somebody else is what I'm seeing, because I see like desks. And so it makes like the work environment like uneasy. It's kind of eggshells, all because of somebody might be jealous. I feel like somebody might choose to leave this situation because another opportunity arises. Somebody has a big go-getter personality, right? There is going to be a definite celebration. I feel like the celebration is going to come because somebody also has like a big ego. The song popped in my head. You got a big ego. It's like they need to calm it down, but they haven't figured out how to calm it down. It's turning around and it's biting them in the butt, right? But they're going to have this clarity. I feel like somebody hasn't had anybody really talk to them realistically and just kind of blunt here. It's like they had a self-realization, but there's definitely forward movement here. Somebody's like growing rapidly, and I feel like this is you, right? It's like people have respect for you because it's like you're the common ground and you make decisions. And I feel like there's some decisions like, okay, you need to move on, but I feel like you're reasoning with somebody being like, all right, well, if that doesn't make you happy, you need to move on for it. All right, make a list of your pros and cons type thing. There's definitely looking ahead. It's expansion, it's self-expansion, but there's going to be a lot of joy that's brought out of this, right? Ace of Wands. We have Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands, which is very like somebody's being inspired by you because you're helping them like have this clarity, this breakthrough of what they need to set them free, right? And they're going to be really satisfied with that. And in return, also, there's something it's coming into you, right? Like as a reward. And then we have Ace of Cups. We have 3 aces. 333 could be significant to you guys. But it's a lot of intuition. It's a lot of like you guys are being in touch with your guides and following that and having that open communication. And it's not being afraid, like you guys are just boldly you. And you make the move of like, okay, well, this is making everything chaotic. So we're going to sit down and we're going to squash it. Or we're going to sit down and we're going to have a voice of reason here. And you guys are that voice of reason. And it's going to calm this situation. It's kind of like somebody took me this way and this way and this way. But in reality, it's kind of like you don't care because it's like you're that common middle ground here. Hey Mojo, how are you? It's like that safe, like you're the safe space, and I feel like you bring it together, and that's what things are moving forward. Somebody, we have the Knight of Cups here. You're following your heart in this situation, and that's why it's like you're the mediator, even though you don't always want to be the mediator. It's like this situation is going to also make your environment more calm or somebody else's environment more calm, but it also in return it makes your environment more calm because you don't have to keep hearing about it. That's what's coming in. This week, you guys are going to be the peacemaker between 2 situations and bringing something either back together and back to calm ground. It's like taking the first step into a forward direction within the situation to where it doesn't linger on. This could be also like a past rival. This could be, for some reason, I'm thinking like between family, like an ongoing thing over like a feud over a stupid situation that they never should have thought about to begin with. And so it's like 2 people are holding grudges and it's really immature. I just heard somebody say, you are a grown ass man. Grow up. Ugh. So that's where, yeah, somebody's going to be moving on. Somebody's going to accept this transition. Maybe it's just transition to squash it so people can be civil around each other because there's a definite tower moment, right? And I feel like it's all having to do with that foundational shift to more solid ground, right? Because it's what needed to be done. Over like an ongoing feud. To be work, family, or friends. Take it how it resonates. But I'm telling you, it's the truth. There's going to be clarity. And I feel like you guys are the ones that are showing compassion. And everybody, like they have, because both of them are looking at each other. They have respect for each other. And also something very significant about the birds. Just restating that in case you guys missed that. But birds are messengers, right? But I feel like you guys are more in tune. Somebody has definite, like a background, either like Native American or something to do with birds, something with spirituality with your background, like your past lives background that's made you kind of the way you are. Because we have the hawk, we have the dove, and all these, they have different feathers, like owl feathers, raven feathers. There's something big on all these messages here, right? Eagle feathers. Also, 88 could be significant to you guys. And 8s are like infinite. It's infinity. Look up this angel number 88 because that's going to give you some guidance here. Read more into that. And also numerology 8s. But there's definitely going to be a celebration. It's going to be more happy. It's going to be more peaceful. It's going to be, I don't know, really good. And people are going to be grateful for you because it's a new start for somebody, right? It's turning that karmic wheel and like leaving the past in the past, but also there's something coming into you that's a blessing. But it's all coming from like this situation coming up. Either it's already happened or it's going on right now with this week. With you guys kind of being the level head, the peacemaker within a situation. I'm not like the peacemaker, like everybody, let's just get along, but an actual resolution to the problem, you know? Because I feel like whatever problem this was, did you guys hear that? That was loud. I don't know what it was, but something banged over there. So I don't know what track, apparently. It's going to do with a lot of communication. Could be Gemini energy, but also I feel like you guys are going to need to kind of rest and restore yourself. It might drain your energy a little bit, right? But definitely keep following your heart in this situation because it's going to play off beautifully. I just heard you're going to get a raise. If this is in your work environment, you're going to get an upgrade because people see how you like facilitate working with people. And it's going to just like work really smoothly. It's like those leadership qualities. It's going to be noticed. Let's see. Sorry, I'm thinking. That's the one I want. The one I was looking for. All right. Hey, TT, how are you? I'll take that one. Here's you guys. You guys feeling drained? Are you kind of tired? Please, driving energy, but it's tired. All right, let's see what these are. Stargazing. When you gaze in the stars, you give yourself very focused. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. It's like that insight, like I said with that one, like being able to see past it, see through it. That's not on. We have come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you how, sorry, I can barely see this. It's showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps you get the job done. I feel like that's like very on point. Then we have divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with a crystal clear clarity. I dig it. Transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender through the transformation in your life that's happening at your highest good. Embrace your transformation, and the best is yet to come. Then we have lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things that we never realized that were lost. And then we have manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what it is that you want and what you want to manifest in your life. Now, write it down on paper and manifest it. Step 1. Scripting is significant right now. It might be good to do some scripting, especially with planetary alignment and what's going on, because that portal is open and it's amazing. Maybe somebody wants to meditate under the stars at night. That's for somebody, because I don't know. It's just what I'm seeing in my head. But anyways, hey, 2012, how are you? You rested over the past 4 days, just drained? Yeah. There's something with it. It's like it's a go get them energy, but also it's kind of scattery, you know? So if you guys haven't seen the beginning of the read, rewind it and go watch it. So on that note, I think I'm gonna come back on here in a second. Thinking about doing a Gemini read or air signs read or something like that. So yeah, keep your eyes open, and I'm gonna get this cleaned up, and I will come right back on here in a minute. You've been going to sleep early? Yeah. That's how I was. My son had a football game yesterday, and we stayed and we were watching the other part of the team play. And I was like, dude, it's 7:30. I'm ready to go to bed. And it was hot, and I sweat my ass off. I was like, I'm going to take a shower. It felt disgusting. But we stayed and supported the other team as they played. But still, it was hot and I was tired. I was like, everybody's laughing. They're like, it's only 7:30. I was like, yeah, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Like, I get up at 4. But anyways, let me get this cleaned up and then we'll come back on for another read. Like a more sign specific read. I don't know if I'm gonna read all the air signs or just do one. And then maybe do some more stuff tomorrow. I don't know. We're just gonna go with the flow and we'll see what happens. All right. So I'll see you guys in a moment. Stay awesome, stay fabulous, stay blessed. Namaste.